own bills. You ain't gotta worry about a nigga for shit. Sometimes I don't even want to answer my phone for a nigga, and that feel good because I got it. I got me. I got me. I got my kids. I got my family. Like, that's important.
Kim know all his deepest secrets. Kim probably told all that shit in her book. You understand? That up and got missing the day she died.
You don't have to be here, bitch. Go where you go. Where you wanna go. Where you what you like. Don't come here, babes. I ain't got nothing for you. Bitch, you gotta stay mad. You gotta stay mad looking at motherfucking me.
With Summer Daddy, why y'all not together no more? Because like he was, you know, he wasn't ready, and I was trying to be a woman and work through things, and he wasn't ready. So then I was like, fuck you, and I left.
Get ready, because things just got wild. Young Miami has finally opened up about her relationship with Diddy, and the details are turning heads everywhere. After staying tight-lipped for so long, she's shared something completely unexpected. The news is creating a buzz throughout the industry and leading fans rethinking everything they thought they knew about these two. Could this revelation change their image for good? One thing's for sure, it's the talk of the town. Now everyone's wondering, what's next? Stay tuned, because this drama is far from over.
Our relationship, I was like his big uncle, so I'm not gonna let him do stupid stuff to get himself in trouble or me in trouble. So a lot of that stuff that is probably happened after I left, you understand, other than, you know, the swinging stuff that he did with Kim and other guys and everything.
Okay, talk to me about that a little bit.
I don't know what you want to know about that, Cam. You know, you're talking about you, this is your girl, this is your woman. She didn't even have Christian at the time, but you bringing other guys in with her, and then sometimes be just other girls and her, then other guys, then guys and girls, and they swinging, they doing their thing, bro. You know, I guess that's what the industry is. They like to swing like that, you know. The rock stars do it. I guess the rappers was doing it too.
Was that stuff surprising to you, or were you used to it being around the business?
I'm not gonna have, Cam, that's surprising to anybody. You know, who gonna have their girl having sex with another man because you can have sex with their girl, or y'all switching and y'all, nah, man. That's some beyond me. But I know it happens.
Mark Curry has said in an interview that Puff broke Kim Porter's nose when they were fighting on a yacht. Did you ever see anything like that or hear about anything like that?
I never seen Puff put his hands on Kim like that, other than snatching her and grabbing her or something like that. But as far as, no, I heard of the nose breaking. That was something that I heard of that.
I seen somewhere that, you know, he treated J-Lo different than he treated Cassie and Kim.
Well, I know that I never seen him with the play fight like he used to do with Kim, because that's how it would start off. He would start off with the play fight, hitting her with pillows and all like that. I guess that love tap, I don't know, I wasn't into that. I've never been into that with women. So he would start off like that, then it would always probably go up to something, a higher level, or where she wanted him to stop playing with her like that, because he may have gotten a little too rough for her. But I never seen him do Ms. Lopez like that. And when J-Lo was around, I used to always just call her Ms. Lopez. He would do the flirtation and like have a lot of girls around, and then try to play her like that. But you know, she would check that. And I put in my book one particular night where she was in the we was in the studio, and a lot of girls was up there, and J-Lo got, you know, Ms. Lopez got mad, and she went home and she put on some jeans and sneakers and put her hair back into a little bun and a ponytail, and she came back to the studio, and Puff had a new song for her, because because she was heated, and he got rid of all those girls that was in the studio. So he never tried to, straight up, talk to her crazy or anything around people. Never. I never even heard him raise his voice to her.
Okay. Totally different. Totally different.
Totally different. But you got to realize with Kim them and most other people that I've seen them be around, they depended on him. Ms. Lopez didn't depend on him. She had her own.
One thing I've seen a lot of people say was they want to hear from Young Miami.
She's standing by her man. That's what she said, right? I'm standing by my man.
Did she say that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think she said that when they was over in London, that she's standing by her man.
That's crazy. I mean, he might not be treating her like that.
I don't know. It's different when a lady says she like to be peed on and she dealing with somebody. That came out her mouth.
Right, I remember.
So you ain't gonna give her what she like?
So she might be actually into all this stuff. Or not, not all of it, but some of the stuff that
may not bother her.
It might not bother her, and she might actually like it.
She can go get her Birkin bag.
Let's take a step back and look at how it all began. Young Miami and Diddy's relationship has been anything but ordinary. It all started in 2021 when they were spotted holding hands, sparking rumors that set Twitter on fire. Diddy, known for his complicated love life, seemed to be in uncharted territory with Young Miami. Was it serious or just for show? From mysterious social media posts to luxurious tropical vacations, their non-exclusive dynamic kept everyone guessing. Diddy even called her his best friend during an interview on The Breakfast Club while Young Miami playfully referred to herself as a side chick. Their roller coaster relationship has had fans hooked from day one, and it's clear this story is far from over.
I give my opinion, and it seems to make a lot of people upset, but then a lot of people love my opinion. That's why you bring me on here, and I really appreciate that, brother. I just want to say this before we get started, Art, is that, a lot of people think I came here to bring a black man down, and that's what I hear in the comments a whole lot, but it was nothing like that. A black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinion's like an asshole. Some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't think that, because back then, he wasn't Brother Love. He was Puffy. All the way up until he became Diddy. So his behavior over the years has changed. And the behavior that he shows now and that he has shown by being brother love, I couldn't imagine that the police would be raiding him for sex trafficking. Nah, bruh. I couldn't imagine that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't him back then. He's a totally different person that he became. If you've seen him on other platforms, you know, inviting men to party with him, inviting men to go shopping with him. You understand? That wasn't Puffy. That wasn't Diddy. That was brother love and love.
How you feel about all the people that's wondering why haven't any of Diddy big name friends came out to defend him?
Because either two things that I believe. Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened.
But their journey hasn't been all sunshine and roses. Remember when Diddy welcomed a baby with another woman? Despite the drama, Young Miami stood by him, stirring up a storm of opinions. Social media exploded. Some called her desperate, while others applauded her loyalty. Their relationship became even more of a mystery, with moments of cozy vacations followed by stretches of solo moves. It's been like a reality show unfolding in real time. And let's not forget the music. When Young Miami rapped about Diddy, fans went into overdrive, dissecting every lyric. Was she dropping hints about their drama or just playing around? Either way, it kept everyone talking. Now, with her finally speaking out, this story has turned into a full-blown saga, packed with twists worthy of a Tyler Perry plot. Young Miami held nothing back, and now the internet is piecing it all together, desperate to figure out what's next.
Are they scared that it may mess up their brand? See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because he gave up the company, he did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost. But now, you see, they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him or hip-hop, the face of sex trafficking, like they was going to do to WWF at one time. Because that was a big story. So a lot of his people that know him, a lot of the people that been in those parties and seen probably some unscrupulous shit that went down and was like, ooh, I was there. I hope they don't got me on tape. They feeling a certain way. So they're not going to speak on nothing until they've been approached with something. You got to realize when Homeland Security get their evidence together, they're going to send agents out. You understand? They might send an agent out to me. Yo, what do you know? What have you heard? What have you seen? What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, did this happen when you was around him? Did this happen back in the day? That's what they're going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send investigators out. They're going to send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't going to say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ say that he never did this and he never did that. But ain't this you? If those pictures or those films or anything like that exists. You know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is going to speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they really got.
So you feel like they might be worried that they might be on tape at one of Diddy parties doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing?
I think that the celebrities that may be worried is because what Lil Rob said. Lil Rob said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, can you imagine? He had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs and little tape recorders. I mean, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're gonna let this stuff be known, if it's on videotape.
Yeah, man, I know they gotta be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah. That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statements are true, they got him. They got tapes and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what they got. But speaking of the raid, right? Did you see that viral video of Diddy? He was seen in Miami with Stevie J after the raid. You seen that video?
Yeah, I seen it.
What you think about that?
Well, I go way back when Stevie J first came to Bad Boy, after they left Uptown Records and everything like that. And Stevie J and Puff fell out real bad over, you know, it could have been producer credits and the whole 9 yards. But Stevie J didn't F with him until Love and Hip Hop. When Stevie J went to Love and Hip Hop and he became famous from that, Puff called him over there and they had a meeting. And I guess they rekindled their friendship. Because I used to bodyguard Stevie J. And, you know, go to different clubs, you know, I got pictures and everything. Stevie J didn't mess with Puff, you know, until after that Love and Hip Hop thing went down, you know. So now they back cool. What got me about the stuff like that them being back cool, that Stevie J went on TMZ and was speaking up on behalf of Diddy. Now, if anybody I want speaking up behalf of me, or I had anybody speaking up on my behalf, it wouldn't be Stevie J. You understand? I don't think that an individual of his caliber is capable or can be trusted in a way that I would like for him based on his actions on television and who he is as a person, what he has been shown as an individual, is a type of individual that I would have speaking on my behalf. Come on, we know he's a drug abuser. We know that he's been seen putting his hands on women in the wrong way. And I don't know, that shit is crumbling, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you can always say this, man. And the infamous words of one of the world's greatest comedians, Richard Pryor, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Why you say that cocaine is a hell of a drug?
Because Lil Rob said that they be doing the liquid cocaine in the bottles, in the Ciroc bottles. We know Stevie J been in countless rehabs back and forth. We've heard of Puff being in rehabs, secretly going to rehabs too. So, my man, when you get on those type of psychotropical, I think it's psychotropical drugs, man, and you start believing your own bullshit, and them two individuals together, man, you know they got to be crazy. Something got to be wrong with when he stood up there. He said that he want to challenge 50. And I don't know much about that clout. Him challenging 50 to a fight, and we seen how 50 Cent. We seen how Stevie J fight on Love and Hip Hop and all that other bullshit. Him, Scrappy, him, this other cat. My man, there's no way. There's no way. He don't want it with 50, bro. That's if that ain't cocaine, the Pope ain't.
The back and forth has been nonstop, with fans and critics dying to know the truth. Now that Young Miami is finally breaking her silence, all eyes are on her. This revelation could flip everything we thought we knew about her and Diddy. But the big question is, why now? Some say she's tired of the rumors, while others think she might be gearing up for something even bigger. So, what's the deal? Young Miami is spilling all the tea about her relationship with Diddy, and let's just say, it's complicated. One moment she's calling him her man, the next they're just vibing. Is this the ultimate definition of situationship goals? And remember when she joked about being a side chick? She's setting the record straight now, making it clear she's asterisk, nobody's asterisk side anything. Is this her way of shutting down the haters, or is there more to the story? Let's find out.
So you feel like 50 Cent would give Stevie J that work?
It wouldn't even be a job. 50 Cent will whoop. 50 Cent will whoop niggas like Stevie J on the way to a real fight.
You seen 50 fight before?
I ain't never seen 50 fight. I seen some tapes of him get down on that end, but I never seen him fight in person. But I know the demeanor of a man. I was with 50 Cent on a couple of occasions, and one occasion, it was just me and 50 and about probably 6 other dudes that didn't want to get out the car because he was ready to get down. And you could see it in him. You could see he got it in him like that. I'm looking at him. I wrote this shit about this shit in my book. 50 ain't back. He don't back down, bro. And you could see when you know a dude is about it, and got it in him, you can see it in his eyes. You can see it in the way he carry himself. You see how he threw his own man in the bushes, Tony Yayo. They got tapes on 50 getting down boxing. I've seen tapes on him. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him in person, as far as fighting. I've been with him in person. But he got it in him, bro.
But yeah, that caught me by surprise because I always knew that Stevie J, he did production for Bad Boy, but I never knew him and Diddy was that close until, as of late, since the raid. So.
No, they was close. Bro, Stevie J and Puff was like pots and pans back in the day. I don't know what happened between them, but something happened on the producing credit side that Stevie J stopped effing with him. And, Stevie wasn't dealing with him at all. He was just doing more stuff for Jodeci than he was Bad Boy.
So after him and Diddy fell out, he started working with Jodeci more. I see. How you feel about the victim of the club shooting? I gotta ask you about this, man. How you feel about her coming out now saying that, Diddy, he shot her and not Shine? How you feel about that?
Well, the way I feel about that, the case is closed, bro. It can't be no double jeopardy. It can't be no retrial because they already had a trial and a man was convicted for her injuries. A man already did time for her injuries. You understand? If they would have to go back and see that if there was ballistic tests done on Jennifer Lopez, on Puffy, God bless the dead, on Wolf, did they do ballistic tests? And then see if they did ballistic tests and Puff had gunpowder on him, you understand? Why didn't the police go through with charging him? Why didn't the police charge him? She could say that now, and she said that I don't take nothing from the victim. I don't take nothing from the victim. But her lawyer should have advocated. I know Puff and Shine, they had the same charges. But like I said before, and like Shine said also, Shine said this also, because it's true. Puff had witnesses that come in to testify against Shine and say they saw Shine do the shooting.
What a shocker, this one caught even the biggest gossip fans off guard. Young Miami is out here casually talking about private jets and luxury gifts, but here's the twist, contradictions. One moment, she's all about being independent, and the next, she's saying Diddy takes care of her. Somehow, she's balancing both, and maybe pulling it off. The biggest jaw-dropper, she finally addressed those baby mama rumors. Remember when Diddy's new baby had everyone buzzing with questions? Well, Young Miami has spoken, and her response is nothing like anyone expected. Her statement feels like a puzzle. Just when you think you've figured it out, another piece changes the picture. And what about Diddy? He stayed silent for now, but you know it's only a matter of time before he adds his side to the story. Will he back her up or throw more drama into the mix? Young Miami is redefining the game when it comes to public relationships. Whether people see her as empowered or in denial, one thing's for sure, she's got everyone talking. Her story is bold, messy, and exactly the kind of tea we can't resist.
They do that to find something on them, bro. They probably pay, just say if they paid Diddy $100 million. But Diddy lied and said that he only got $75 million. And he only filed taxes on $60 million. You understand what I'm saying? From that particular company. That's fraud. So we want all your records on every dime that you gave him. We trying to find something on him. I don't think they were happy when Diddy spearheaded and helped Corey Jacobs get out of jail. It was a young lady who actually did all the work, but his influence with the Obamas and everything like that got one of his best friends pardoned by Obama. Bruh, let me ask you something. If the federal government has a 99%, they have a 99% conviction rate. You think they can't find nothing in Diddy in his life that may have been just a little wrong? They find shit on Donald Trump, and he was the president. You don't think they can find nothing that Diddy done wrong? Based on what Lil Rob, Jonathan Odie, and Cassie said. Bruh, I'm not even gonna say it because somebody telling me, the first thing you know, they'll be saying that I was helping the feds convict Diddy if I mention anything about Gina, who said he beat her so bad that it kicked her baby out of her. She was pregnant with his baby and she lost the baby. They'll say I be helping the authorities, but she got on a national show on YouTube and said that whole story.
Right, facts.
They could go back and she could press charges against him or bring up charges on her. Bring up charges on him on that. It's a lot of things that they can do, but they won't do. They want whatever they find in their investigation to bring those things up. They want to use the stuff they found on those raids.
Yeah, it might be a wrap, man. 99% conviction rate. Yeah, it might be over for Diddy, man.
That's all they need is one thing. That's all they need is one thing. They find something in his taxes wrong, because they're going to have agents go through his taxes.
So why you think they want him so bad? Because I thought it was just, sex trafficking. But it seems like now they trying to get him on anything.
Bruh, people do not listen. You understand? When I said he bit the hand that fed him, when he went after that, was it Deleon, Delia, that liquor company, they got a lot of friends. And because they stopped the lawsuit, that don't mean that they friends and they people that he upset has forgave him. You ask me, will I forgive? They must then forgive him. Even though they stopped a lot of the stuff, the lawsuits and things, they didn't forgive him for doing that and bringing that type of attention to their company. So he made some enemies now. Some of the people that was his friends are his enemies.
Ladies, if you thought the drama was done, think again. Young Miami's revelations are shaking up the entire industry. This isn't just tabloid talk. It could have real ripple effects on her music career and Diddy's powerhouse brand. Fans and celebs are picking sides, with some applauding Miami's boldness while others call it a calculated stunt. For Diddy, a business mogul with a reputation to protect, this could put his deals and collaborations under the spotlight. Will artists steer clear to avoid the chaos, or will they see it as a golden opportunity for publicity? This is bigger than gossip. It's about loyalty, influence, and power moves. Fans are watching closely, and the fallout could shift the dynamics of the music industry for good. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.
Be willing to tell that to the courts, because you'll be sitting up like Lil' Kim. You get 5 years in jail, you lied to a federal agent. All right? Now, what they went down there and what paperwork they took down there, I did not know until I found out later that he was working with an agent in DC, but he was arrested by an agent in New York. But I can't go into it, and the reason I can't go into it is because another individual found out this information and it's owed to him. But when Fox News and everybody say they can't find out who the agent is, that's bullshit. It's online. If you got certain systems that you could find out who the agent is, because we found out who the agent is, but it's not my story to tell. I would tell you that, brother, but it's not my story to tell. It belongs to somebody else, and they're gonna see it come out. Puff was hit with a 40 rule because it's called a Rule 40, because he didn't show up at the agent's office in DC. The New York agent arrested him. He got adjudicated of all charges in January of 1999. Was it 99? I think it was 99 when he got 99 or 90. Was it 90? It was January of 90. It was either 96 or 99. I wish I could tell you more about it, stuff like that, but I don't have the paperwork in front of me. But when they tell you they can't find out the agent, he's a director now here in New York. It's true. He was hit with a Rule 40 for not showing up to the agent in DC, and the agent in New York arrested him and charged him, and they end up throwing it out and sealing the case. That's when, and that's how I figured that he was working with the FBI.
And around this time when you found out that Diddy, he was an informant, you said that, Diddy, he told the feds that Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Jay Prince was trying to make a company together?
Well, what happened is that Suge Knight was trying to meet up with Dame Dash, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince, Eric B. Now, They was trying to get a distribution company. You understand? Distribute, publish their own music. They was trying to bring their money together and do that. And what I know of is that, and Jay-Z was a part of this, because I heard Shit probably spoke on this too, that Jay-Z and Puff had somebody write something up to say that they was trying to monopolize, get a monopoly on the industry and start their own distribution company. And they told the higher ups, and that's when all those companies start going down, start coming up with federal charges and all kinds of, things that's happened to them. You've seen it with Irv Gotti and them. You've seen it with Rockefeller breaking up and all that shit like that. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So that's how them labels went down. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But before we end this interview, how you feel about the people that's comparing Diddy to R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein?
I don't believe they have enough women that came forth that say that Puff has done the same shit R. Kelly and Jeffrey, what was it, Epstein? I don't think they have enough women that came forward that said that he has done the same thing they done. I don't think that's a fair comparison. I think that they should get all the evidence. They should show the evidence. And make me believe that Puff is the same as them. Well, what we got to understand is that was Puff a part of those logs that Jeffrey Epstein had? Did he visit the island? Because some people had said that Puff used to visit the island too, or go on Epstein Island. I don't know how true it is, but I do know that if he's in any of those logs, that's the only reason I can see that Homeland Security would have that knowledge and would be investigating him on that.